everyone, RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. Welcome to an iPeach store. But before that, good to be back actually. I've been away for like a week. I had no time really to edit my stuff, and it's good to be back. I missed all of you, I missed editing, I missed recording, and yeah, good to be back, and I hope you're all doing awesome today. And right now, I don't know what you're thinking of, but this is totally my idea. It's not resembling any other company in the world. I cannot even say that without even laughing, but yeah, you definitely can see that this is based on a real life company for smartphones and stuff, and I cannot really say the name, but I have so many stuff that I want to talk with you in this video. We're gonna talk about the new pack that's gonna come. We're gonna talk about a Halloween special that I'm planning to release for you in this Friday at the end of this week, and we're gonna talk about how I came out with this build and so many more stuff that I want to cover with you in this build. So let's get started with basically the build itself. Many of you are asking me, RG, how do you come up with ideas like those for building? And I gotta tell you that it's because I'm playing the game, and I do. Some of you are asking me if I have time for playing the game, and I do have time, not much, but I do have some spare time to play the game. And when I'm playing the game, this is real, well, it's not real, but this is a life simulation game, right? You would expect it to have many stuff from a real life implemented into the game, and that you can do them. For an example, go to electronics store, go to I don't know, some malls, go to festivals and stuff like that, and they are not in the game. And when I'm looking for new activities for my sim, I always thinking about what can I do in the game, what will spice my gameplay in the game. And with that thought in mind, that's basically the stuff and the thing that kind of drive me to create new things in the game. So I created a new brand in the game that gonna sell smartphones and tablets and anything like that. And yeah, you can see that this is resembling a certain company in real life. Well, that was the inspiration, of course, and I cannot say the name because this video is not sponsored by them. But I'm sure you can put your finger on it and say, okay, I know what it is. And just like that type of cell phone and smartphones and stuff, I tried to create this build to look like and feel like the real thing. Now you are watching me right now creating the exterior of this build, and I had to put a lot of work into the exterior. Yes, I used one ghost build. You can see it on the right side, and the other builds on the left side from the store itself are actually real builds that I built them because I couldn't fit another ghost build near the store itself, and I really try to give this build the feeling of real life store that, you know, that is stuck between builds and really has its own unique and design, really different from the environment it is placed on. So that was the guideline for building the shop itself in the middle of an avenue or something, and give the feeling of a really not futuristic, more modernized and super neat, just like the real brand. The real brand, and I can be sure that any point of your life you've been into one of their stores, and you could see that their guideline for designing their stores. Their guideline is neat, white, maybe a touch of like wood, but not much of it, and really keep it simple and super clean and neat. And that's what I was trying to give you the feeling in this build. And yes, there is few ways to play this build. You can play it as the owner, and you can play it as a consumer, that you can come over here and grab yourself the latest tablet in the game. And that's the beauty of it. You actually can make a really nice amount of money in this build. Now, unfortunately, those who don't have the eco lifestyle will have really hard time placing this slot, because I kind of used it. I used it heavily here. most of my builds, there's always like a leading pack that is the main pack that I used to create the build. For an example, the Junkyard, I used a lot of Eco Lifestyle and I think it was Stranger Veil pack. In every build there's always a leading pack, that's what I call it. And in this build it was Eco Lifestyle, and I created even the logo out of it. Now you can, if you don't have the Eco Lifestyle, you can try to replace the logo with, there is a base game lamp that is rounded, and you can, again, you'll need to mainly place it just like I did over here. I mainly placed so many lights in this build that actually in the building mode, when you try to move a light right now, it's kind of laggy. But yeah, you can remake the symbol with that base game light, but make sure that when you do that, you really need to work hard to try to hide the I think it's black border, and that was the thing that kinda drove me crazy when I tried to create it with the base game lights. So because of that border, I decided not to, and to go with the lights from Eco Lifestyle. Now the way to play this, as I said, you can play this as the consumer. You can come over here and buy those smartphones and tablets, and basically the illusion of smartphone in here is by basically I descaled the tablets that we have 1 or 2 times, and that way you can get like different versions of them, of those objects. So you can, again, I'm trying not to say names and stuff from the real brand, but yeah, you can come over, get yourself a new iPad, and for those who don't know how you do that, basically it's almost identical to the way you can play the mall that I created, or anything that is retail store. What you want to do, if you don't want to own this build and not play it as the owner, but you do want to play this as a consumer, or actually feel like you're coming over here to buy yourself a tablet or a smartphone or something, what you want to do is to create yourself a sim that you're not gonna play, give him money to purchase this retail shop, and then play it only for a brief moment, just to place the amount of money that you want to like the customers to pay for this for those items, and of course place the items that you want them to be able to buy. And by the way, only, it's not only, but because the way I build this build, the items in the middle tables are for sales. All the other ones with the angle, because of the shelves, cannot be reached. Well, I think they can, but not all of them. They're more for like display, but all the items in the middle section are for sale. So you're gonna put them for sale, and once you place the items for sale with the sims that you're not gonna play, again, remember, we are playing for a brief moment a sim that we're not gonna play, but you put all the items that you want to put for sale, and then you open the shop. Then you go back to the sims that you want to play, and you kind of leave the sims that you just created to be the owner of this build, and you're not gonna play it. But then you go to the sims that you want to play and bring him over here and just go in. It will function just like a normal retail store, retail shop. You can come over here for a shopping spree. You can come over here if you're playing a let's play or something like that, and you want to feel like you're going for to get yourself the new smartphone and something. It can definitely spice your gameplay, and it's so fun to do it. Now the other way to play this is of course by being the owner, and you can purchase this retail shop for almost 200,000 simoleons. Now yes, I do know this is a bit expensive for a retail shop, but then again, think of it. You are gonna be the owner of the best and the most awesome smartphone brand in the Sims Galaxy, or the Sims 4 Galaxy or something. And if I didn't mention it, of course, this is an iPeach store, and I don't know where I came up with this idea. Well, actually, when I was thinking about the name for this brand, I was playing another game. I played Grand Theft Auto 5, and there in that game there is actually, just like here, there is a mimic for the real life brand, and they call it iFruit over there. and yeah, so I came up with iPeach store, which is of course the logo itself. It's a peach with a bite in it. So yeah, that's the second way to play it. And yeah, so right now, before I'm moving to the next topic, which is the new pack, I'm gonna ask you all nicely to hit the like button if you enjoy your time here, enjoying the time speaking and chatting and watching my content. It will help a bunch if you hit the like button, share the video with friends, and if you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel for more builds like this, more stuff that you can play, interact, and change the gameplay a bit of your game. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button so you won't miss another build just like this. And now, Snowy Escape. I'm not a mind reader, and I cannot really know what you, the one who's just watching this video, thinking about the new pack. And of course, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about the pack, and of course about this build. You're more than welcome to leave a comment about that topic, of course. But I don't know what you're thinking right now at home about the new pack, but I love it. Now, I do know that the community is a bit torn between the fact that some people think that it might have been part of seasons, which I do not think that, and I'll explain myself in a bit. And some people saying that this is just amazing, and that's exactly what the community needed. And I more support that opinion, and to be honest, in my previous video, I said and I stated that I think that the new pack that is gonna come is something that the community, and listen up, is something that the community doesn't know it wants. And yes, there are so many stuff that the community want, and we all know it. People want skin tones, which, by the way, I'm not really care about it. I'm good with the skin tones that right now in the game. I don't need them to look a bit better or more realistic, because the graphic of the game is not realistic. So I don't really care about the skin tones change, but I do know that a lot of people do care about it. And okay, that's fine. And I do know that a lot of people want farm animals and cars, of course. This is my biggest dream. And people want babies that are not logs and stuff like that, which, again, not my cup of tea. I'm not really playing babies in the game. But this pack, as it looked like for now, with the trailer that was just released, is exactly what I said. This is something that the community really hyped for, and what do you say about community? I think it, right? So the community didn't really know they want it until they just saw the trailer that was like what, 2 days ago, and there's a new video that is about to be released on. Well, there was a short video on Twitter that showed a bit more of the pack, and that leads me actually to this Friday's build, which is the Halloween special. So I'm gonna say it really fast. I'm planning of releasing to you a Halloween special on the 30, not 31, but on the 30, which is this Friday. And I'm planning to release it 1 hour before the standard time that I'm releasing my content, which is gonna be on 3 p.m. UTC time. And that's because 2 hours after that, there's gonna be a live stream with gameplay of that new pack, the Snowy Escape. So people are super hyped for this pack, and you know, this is something that will always be an issue in the game. And not just this game, any game. There are always gonna be people who are not fully satisfied with a new release, a new pack, new expansion, new stuff. Always there are gonna be people like that. And that's some sort of understandable. But again, even if they're gonna release something that those specific people really want, they will find a new thing to say. Okay, so you just brought us cars and skin tones and stuff like that. What about farm animals? And they will do this like 5 minutes after the new pack that they just wanted will be out. So yeah, I don't know about those people, but from what I've seen, the hype around this pack is insane. And I gotta tell you that I watched the premiere of the trailer, of the first trailer, and on its peak there were like 45,000 viewers live, which is insane compared to I I think other videos. I think right now the ratio of likes and dislikes is just showing how this pack is something that the community really wants, and it's so nice to see that finally the Sims team's bringing something to us that we are kinda wants. And I'm saying again kinda because it's just like I said, it's not something that the community like expected, but it's something that the community will love to get. Now, if this pack need or should have been in the seasons, I don't think so, and here's why. Well, this is my opinion, of course, but in this pack they're gonna introduce many more mechanism into the game, like climbing, like mount climbing, and snow skating, and snow sliding, and probably there are gonna be more things. I don't know why I have a strong feeling about this pack being with some sort of not hotels, but maybe like a renting stuff mechanism, not for tripping, not like trips, not like the vacation mechanism that we have right now in the game. It's not gonna be hotels, but it's gonna be something like it. I don't know, I have a strong feeling about this. Maybe I'm wrong, we will see, and there's a good chance we're gonna see this in this Friday on the live stream of the gameplay. Of course, I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I'll, drop a comment or something if there's gonna be something awesome, or I'll have a question. Feel free to do that. But yeah, that's my opinion on the new pack. I'm really hyped for it. I really want to see it. I gotta tell you that I already pre-purchased it. I think it's just from the trailer, it's totally worth it. For me, in terms of building, and you know that I'm more into builds. And it looks like there are going to be so many new things, features and stuff in this pack. In that video, if you missed it, they showed there are going to be multi-level system for houses, which is something that the community really wanted for a long time. And just for that, I think it's worth it. Although I think it might be even from like a base game update with that pack. I don't know, so many stuff that are kinda unclear right now. I'm super curious to know what's gonna be in the live stream on Friday. And you need to remember that on Friday I'm gonna bring you a Halloween special, so make sure to stay tuned. And look at that, I talked to you the whole video this time. And that's what happens when you're not publishing a video for a full week, and then you just have so many stuff to talk and discuss, so many things happening in 1 week. It's so hilarious for me. Okay, so that's all the stuff that I wanted to talk with you in this build. I really hope that you enjoyed this build. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Of course, this build is at the gallery for you to download and enjoy, and trade files for 30 days in the description and down below. Make sure to hit the like button, share the video with friends, and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this every week, sometimes even 2 times, just like this week. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and right now there is a tour for you to enjoy with a nice music. So until the next time, you know it, keep the Sims party going for me. RJR Gaming, signing off.
Talk to me, it's what I want the most in my life. They say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. You wanna fall in love. You get me spinning, wouldn't it be awesome if you just kiss me slowly and had me in your arms? If I could make you see it, baby, would be something to make the starlight jealous up above. Oh, you make me up, hey, lights go out when I see you moving up, hey, light me up. I love when you groove like that. Oh, hey, could be us kissing in the moonlight. Hey, I'm just saying, if I was your girlfriend. I'm just saying, if I was your girlfriend. Sometimes you think about all the ways I'm making you smile. I know I am what you need, and boy, you're just my type. Deep down, I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. fall in love.